here thinking you're gonna find your baby is.
That guy is still following me. So I looked up his name. Nothing. He left a couple videos, gone. Which means he blocked me.
He never told me he was coming home from work late. He never told me that he was stuck in traffic. It doesn't pop up until 7 o'clock.
It was gonna be in like a week. So I was like, I'm gonna drop these birthday pictures. He's gonna see how good I look.
And on Are We Dating the Same Guy Los Angeles group. And girls still want the tea on their man while...
For the most part, I think just the pool is just very bad. I think a lot of men are really immature.
I will say this still, LA niggas think that they're the prize. They carry themselves as like, you lucky to be with me. You know what I mean? There's really, because there's beautiful women floating all around here. So it's like, that comes like, but a fine man or a decent man, it's like comes a dime a dozen. So y'all carry yourselves as such and y'all treat, I don't know, like chivalry is dead here. Like niggas do not open the door. Y'all not chasing women like that. I looked up, you feel me? But
and don't let them have no kids too. They really start thinking they're the prize.
Yeah. Well, that's opposite, but I don't know. Actually, every dude I had encountered clearly in 2015 was lame. Yeah. Because I feel like, and she's from LA, she can agree that, bro, you coming from Chicago or even going to Atlanta, like you could walk down the street, bro. Chicago.
Atlanta, I went to school in Atlanta. No.
In Chicago, I can't speak for Atlanta because I'm not from there, but in Chicago, I'll be in Ubers. If a man is my Uber driver, he's waiting till I get in the house to even drive off.
Yeah, it's just southern. It's the southern hospitality.
What you mean?
It's dangerous in LA. What are you talking about? But I feel like chivalry be like dead for men out here.
Chivalry's dead, and you ladies killed it. I mean, men have finally woke up. It's been a long time coming. Now you see how that man is reacting in the back. He's like, men are being showed they're the prize. Men are seeing everywhere they go, they're the prize. Men have finally awakened. It's about time.
And on Are We Dating the Same Guy Los Angeles group. And girls still want the tea on their man while California is in shambles. If he didn't text you, are you okay? Have you evacuated? Are you alive? In the past couple of days, including today, he does not care about your well-being. And if he does text you, in the case that he does text you, and after he finds out that you're well, he says, hey, do you have room for me? Don't invite him. He's just looking for shelter with coochie attached to it. Okay? Don't save him. He didn't want to be saved before. Don't save him now. Let him cook. That sounds messed up, but let him figure out how to escape his birdie boiler. It is not your job to help him evacuate. Okay? And please be safe. Stay hydrated. Get off that group. I'm not in LA, so I was just curious. And yep, y'all are still pressed. And your lives are literally in danger as we speak. Come on, let's pack it up for like the next 30 days at least.
But they just want relation, they don't want relationship.
Welcome to the new world.
It's a cowboy.
It's a cowboy. It's a real cowboy. Wow. He's so cute. He's cute?
No.
So we've been hanging out for a while now, like, I don't know, 3 months. And, you know, what are your thoughts on commitment? Do you feel like you could see us maybe being monogamous? Or, so what do you mean by commitment? Like, we see each other more during the day?
For the most part, I think just the pool is just very bad. I think a lot of men are really immature, and it's already like proven that men are already like gonna be less mature than women. So I think when I'm looking for someone my age in LA, it's just terrible. I think a lot of them are not ready for commitment or have like attachment issues or already have problems with like a previous relationship. So that's what I'm mostly seeing, like in it, like that's the trend that I'm seeing.
Everybody talks about how bad dating in LA is, but I don't think you guys understand truly just how bad it is. I forget this one time this guy I was talking to, and when I say talking to, I mean very, very casually. There were so many red flags, but one thing about me is I am no better than a man. And when the face card is there, I'm so sorry. I will give you a little bit more of a pass. Anyways, me and this guy were talking for like 2 weeks, and one day he disappears. He has done this to me before, where he'll talk to me for 2 weeks and then all of a sudden just randomly disappear. This is the second time, so I'm like, screw this. You're cute, but I'm over this. So we were in each other's close friends. After he just randomly just stops answering me, he swipes on my story like nothing happened, and I'm like, oh my god, so funny that you can say something to me after you just randomly stopped answering me. It gives me some like feel of like, oh, texting is so hard for me. Why do you think I just swipe up on your stories consistently because it's easier? You know, men, they always have like some stupid excuse. At the end of the day, I am a Leo and my ego gets quite bruised, so mostly I was stretching this out because he was very attractive, and two, literally, why are you not in love with me? He tells me basically like, hey, I'm in this place, but like when I come back to LA, I'll see you. I'm already like, okay, sure. Like at this point, I'm so over it. So I end up seeing a story of him at Pilates with a girl. Now I am quite literally insane and have a little bit too much free time on my hands. I tend to be on set for hours and I'm literally not doing anything, so I'm very nosy and I just be all up in people's business. I am truly the bitch that y'all are trying to avoid posting because it'd be me, I be in y'all's business. So I knew that this was his ex-girlfriend. So I'm like, oh my god, he's back in LA and he's hanging out with his ex-girlfriend. But one thing about me, I respect the history, okay baby? We all got an ex we can't move on from. But one thing I do not mess around with is a man that cannot move on from his ex-girlfriend. So I was like, oh yeah, no, this is dead. But of course, me and my little ego. My birthday was gonna be in like a week. So I was like, I'm gonna drop these birthday pictures. He's gonna see how good I look. He's gonna tell me happy birthday and I'm gonna show his ass.
Desperate.
Like, girl, what is this, your first day dealing with men? Like, I know when men don't like you, they just don't like you. It doesn't matter how good you look. If he don't like you, he don't like you. Eventually, I regained my brain cells a couple days later, like right before my birthday. And I'm like, you know what, screw this guy. Like, I block him, I delete his number. I literally did not know him well enough to be acting like this. Sometimes the ego just really comes out. But I can't lie, it hurt a little, it hurt a little. I haven't really had that happen to me. So I was like, this is crazy. One day I'm on the way to dinner and I get a screenshot from my friend from his close friends. I literally open this photo and it's a picture of him posted up in the bathroom with the Casa Amor girl. Man's schedule was so busy. He had to text me every day. Then he had Pilates on Monday with his ex-girlfriend. Then he got the Casa Amor girl in the bathroom on Friday. If he's not still in love with his ex, he's dating the girl you've seen on TV. If he's not dating the girl he's seen on TV, he's dating the Instagram baddie you follow. And if he's real talented, he's doing it all. I love it here.
She was so serious. Why are you making this video smiling? That man made your kitty purr. Actually, she has on no bra. I can see the nipples purring up right now. Nasty. Just nasty. I bet you want to give him some too. I bet you do. I bet you can't wait to give it to him raw. I know you may not do that. I don't know you, but you ladies nowadays, it's crazy, despicable. Even if look what you're saying. You got excited. You did. All men know this. Now I want to say this, right? Because in LA, New York, no matter where you go, men know that you ladies like excitement. So why would he do anything different? I repeat, why would a man give you monogamy or give his ex even monogamy, right? When both of you don't want consistency. Seriously, if something's consistent in your life, you're ruining it. It's sad that it's like that, man. This is what's happening. You ladies are creating the crazy dating environment now. In 2026, we're going into now. You ladies created this. Congratulations.
Welcome to your future.
Words mean. Do y'all know the difference between press, chastise, antagonize, nagged, Do y'all know what those words mean, or y'all just say them? Y'all say those words in place of anytime somebody tries to establish a boundary and or hold somebody accountable. I can be cool with this man being late and still not like it in the same breath. I can be understanding to him maybe getting off work or being stuck in LA traffic and still not like it. The fact of the matter is, this man told me he was going to be here at 6 o'clock and didn't show up until 7 o'clock. He hit me up. Okay, he hit me up at like 5 to let me know he was coming at 6:30. So that's the part where I was like, oh, he's communicating, 30 minutes, no problem. Then he hits me up at like 6:30 talking about he's getting off the freeway shortly. So I'm like, okay, he's just a couple minutes behind, and then doesn't pop up until 7 o'clock. How it turned into an hour. I'm not fucking shopping center waiting for this man like a weirdo. I am at home. I waited for him to say I am pulling up pretty much to call my Uber to get there. So he was not waiting for me no more than 2 minutes, if that. And to all the men saying he's the one who dodged a bullet, I don't care. Like, are you serious? Any man that gets that emotionally charged over me trying to establish a boundary is not the man for me, and I don't want him anyway. So I'm not missing out on a fucking thing. He never told me he was coming home from work late. He never told me that he was stuck in traffic. He never told me why he was running late. The math isn't mathing regardless. You are only less than 30 minutes away from me, and you still showed up over 30 minutes late. So what I'm guessing happened is he didn't even leave his house until damn near 6:30. That's how he ended up here at 7 o'clock. When he told me he was getting off the freeway, he was probably just getting on the freeway. And at that point, I'm doing a million other things. I'm not sitting around my house necessarily waiting for him. I didn't realize how much time had passed. Otherwise, I would have just been like, nah, forget it. I'm going to go another day. But I was excited to see him. I was very much so happy to see him. This wasn't no ugly man, no sideline man, no nothing like that. It just so happened every time we crossed paths as an adult, I was in a relationship or I just wasn't in the market to be dating him. He wasn't friend zone. He wasn't somebody that's undesirable or whatever other scenarios y'all are making up, because that is not the case. I'm attracted to him. He's not a loser. He's a tall guy, makes, decent money, good career. Like, it's none of those things that y'all are projecting onto me. And for the people saying, why did you even go if you have such a problem with timekeeping? Because this is LA, and I recognize that people are humans. People make mistakes. Happens. The freeway happens. I'm giving this man an opportunity to be human. But in the same breath, I was expecting some kind of like apology or something.
Wait a minute. So you had your tall guy, the guy you desired. He came to you. He was late. Let you know he was going to be late. You're complaining. And then another guy you had a date with. So, you guys notice what's happening here, right? Unlimited options. Nasty. Nasty. We don't trust none of you. Seriously. I seriously don't trust none of you. Because you just named 2 men just now. You said another guy didn't say anything. Like, you're talking about 2 men, right? Right, guys? Isn't she talking about 2 men? Options. And don't deserve them. Look at your attitude. I wish he could see you right now. He would get pissed if he saw this. Go, I don't like your attitude. Seriously, I would.
Because even though he communicated the first time, the second time he never communicated that he was going to be an additional 30 minutes late. Okay, so that's where I take great issue in.
I wonder you stayed single.
And yes, I could have not gone, but I wanted to see him. It wasn't like a big deal, but I wanted to address it when I saw him, not over the phone, not via text, like, hey, punctuality is really important to me. I want to communicate that so you know how serious it is. I had no idea that he was going to be a little bitch about it and shut down and make a turn in the middle of the street, damn near getting a ticket because he wanted to prove a point. That is unhinged. Just because you accept or tolerate a behavior does
He
not
wasn't
mean that,
having it.
one, you can't change your mind and be like, actually, I'm not okay with this. Let me say something. Or, hey, I'm not okay with this. I'm letting you know this is a one-time thing for me. Moving forward, it's not acceptable. It's like y'all want women to just shut up and
Oh
just,
no, he saw the
just
problem. I
accept anything
scared.
that we get.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone else was like, oh, you should be grateful that he was coming to pick you
Now,
up and he was paying for your
said
tickets.
talk
I didn't
everything.
ask him on a date. I didn't ask him to buy me no tickets. I didn't ask him to come pick me up. He was the one
Entitled.
wanting to do each and every one of those things. So
Entitled.
clearly it was his pleasure, not mine. Like, I am so confused as to why so many grown-ass adults don't know what setting boundaries are, that don't know what emotional maturity looks like. That's weird. And for those people making comments about, oh, how mature are you jumping out a moving car? Like I said, it was a rolling slow stop in the video, okay? But also, I started to feel unsafe because he started to get aggressive and yelling at me, talking about, who do you think you are? Who do I think you are? I think I'm going to
Yeah.
get the fuck about this car is who I think I am.
Oh yeah, he dodged the bullet. He dodged the bullet.
And so severely gaslit that I have to come on TikTok and tell you guys my story because you guys, it's not safe out here. I'm going to give you guys all the details. And once we get to the end, I'm not going to give you my conclusion. I would like you to make your own conclusions and your own assumptions, and maybe we can chat about it. So about a month ago, I met a guy on Hinge. That was probably my first mistake. We went out, we went and got sushi, first date. The vibes were good. Like, he was chill. He was telling me about, you know, where he went to school, where he grew up. He's not originally from LA. So we're just, you know, doing the back and forth, getting to know each other. We split some sushi. We had a little bit of sake. Like, the vibes were good. I also want to preface that this man is a father. I have never seen someone who has a kid before, but I was super open to it. But this is an important part of the plot, so I need you to keep that in your back pocket. So we had our first date, vibes were good. I was like, we're definitely going to go on a second date. He gave me a little smooch by my car. I was like, okay, good energy, good vibes. This was like in the beginning of the week. Fast forward to the weekend. I went to the Rose Bowl Flea and I had the most insane meet cute with another person. And I actually made a TikTok about it, so if you want to go watch that, please do. This is an important piece of the plot, so I also need you to put this in your back pocket. It was a crazy story. I ended up making an entire TikTok about it because it was
She just said another person, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's continue.
just one of those things where it's like, this only happens once in a lifetime, feels like a movie plot. I need to share it with the people. So I did. So now going back to the original guy that the story's about, we went on a second date earlier in the week. We went and grabbed food and then we went to a lookout. Date number 2, he picks me up. We go and grab food and then we go to a lookout. It was a very chill date. We had an incredible time. We were giggling, laughing, super easy to be around each other. Felt like we had known each other for a really long time. He drops me off. The date is great. He texts me the next day, good morning, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm definitely simping over you. I was like, honestly, feelings mutual. Like, I feel like we have a great connection, but nothing crazy. Like, we're not talking crazy. It's not escalating. So a few days later, we go on another date, and this time we're going bar hopping. So when we get to the very first bar, one conversation led to the next, and he ended up telling me that he found my Instagram and my TikTok. And when he said he found my TikTok, I just knew by his facial expression that he had seen the TikTok about the guy I had met at the flea market after our first date. We had a whole conversation around it. He was like, you know, you don't owe me anything. We had only gone on one date at this point. He was like, I'm a big boy. I can handle it. It's not that deep. And I'm just reassuring him. I'm like, listen, that's so separate. That was just this one time. And again, like, you and I had just met, and he was on the same page. He was like, it's chill, no worries. On this date, we end up going to, I think, 3 bars. We're having a great time. The music's good. We're having drinks. The drinks are flowing. Keep in mind, the drinks are flowing. So by the time we get to the last bar, it was like more dive bar, sports bar situation. We're just sitting there. He's sitting in front of me. He's like, yeah, we're going to date. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, we've been drinking all night in my head. We've been drinking all night. I don't really take what men say seriously, so I kind of just was like, okay, got it, but noted that you said something like that. And I mentioned, hey, listen, I have never been seeing anyone who has a son, and I take that very seriously, and so I would want to make sure that we, you know, take it slow because of that. And he said something along the lines of, well, whenever you're ready to meet him, I'm ready for you to meet him too. And I'm just thinking in my head, okay, we're drunk, but noted. You know what I'm saying? Like, noted. So from this point on, the man is texting me every day, every morning, like, good morning, sunshine. He calls me baby. He came over to my house with flowers, which, again, really nice. But we were just, you know, we were escalating. And in my head, I was like, okay, I don't feel like he's rushing or going to press a relationship. It just feels like we have such an instant connection that we're just gonna let it flow, and it just feels really comfortable. But I just made sure to match his energy. Like, I'm never gonna be the one starting to call someone pet names and all these things. I will just match energy. And for the most part, I never even really matched that part. He was really driving home with the baby. I can add some screenshots. I think this is maybe now our 4th or 5th date. He comes over, he's making us dinner. Unprovoked, in the kitchen, I'm sitting on the couch, he's making steaks. He goes, I deleted Hinge. I was like, what? Kind of caught off guard, but I'm like, okay, like, that's nice. And he's like, yeah, you know, I just don't need it, and I'm having such a great time getting to know you. I was like, oh my gosh, sick. And he's like, it's okay if you didn't delete yours. And I was
All right. My man is trying to lock something down. He has a kid. He's not trying to be in another situation where he has a kid. He's probably thinking about marriage. He's moving too fast. He got drunk with her. I wouldn't have got drunk with her, but he did. She's not taking you serious because she has other options. You told her she has other options. You saw she makes a TikTok. Don't keep talking. Run. Don't just run. Run very fast. She's a walking red flag. This video goes on for another 5 minutes. I don't need to see anymore. She's going to give her excuse as why this guy's bad. She's bad. She's the red flag. She's going on dates with multiple men. She's a cock gobbler. No, I don't want to hear what you got to say.
Because I obviously did not delete the apps, okay? Did not. I went on one date and it was really bad, and I was going to delete them, and then I did not. But then I started talking to a few.
And the only reason I called her that, right? I called her a gobbler. Why do you feel so uncomfortable getting drunk with him like that? Like, seriously, I'm taking you on drink dates. You gobbling something. Seriously. And I'm not going to mention it either. Doing those drinking, I'm going to make certain moves on you. I'm going to apply pressure, right? I know a lot of guys know what I mean. You know, the touching and hugging and loving and act like I'm a little tipsy and like hugging the little, you know what I'm saying? Not lovey-dovey. He should have been sliding and riding. She's a gobbler. Why is she getting drunk with him like that? Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Few really hot guys, and I was like, you know what, I'll leave this around for a little bit longer. To let you guys know, I no longer have the app. It's not in my phone, so I'm not doing that anymore. But I was for like a week. Like, post that really bad date. Anyway, so I was spreading around with a few guys, and one guy in particular out of the mixture of the bunch was really hot and had just moved here. And I was kind of down to clown because he was like very hot. And since he just moved here, I was like, you know what, when I'm free and you're free, like, maybe we can do something. So I texted him on one of the days that I was free, and I was like, hey, I'm free if you're free, let me know. And I got a response back that was like, sure, I'll let you know if I can put you on my schedule. And mind you, I'm talking to a few guys, and they all give similar energy at first of just like, I want you, beg, please let me see you, type of thing. They all did. They all have that kind of energy. So I can have chemistry with almost anybody, to be honest. I really try enough. Anyways, so I'm just one of the few. And I was like, yeah, you know what? It's okay. Like, I'm not putting in any more effort. There are a few other guys that are interested and aren't going to make me, like, chase you around. I don't chase like that. So I just hadn't spoken to him. And I was like, whatever about it. I knew he was following me on here, and I just kind of, like, let it be. I was like, it's whatever. Like,
They want to get it done.
So today I decided to go on my TikTok, and I saw that I was missing a follower, like one follower down. I don't normally check things. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. This is just me having fun. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if that guy is still following me. So I looked at his name, nothing. Looked at my following, looked at his name, nothing. Looked at the comments he left on a couple videos, gone. Which means he blocked me. Again, I don't care, but it's also just kind of weird that he blocked me on everything.
You can't make up.
because I think he thought I was more interested in him than I actually was, and I'm not. He was just one of the few, and again, I can have chemistry with just about anybody if they actually try enough with it. So, just coming on here to say, like, guys definitely think they are at a higher pedestal than they truly deserve to be, and sometimes you're just not that hot to be acting this type of arrogance. Like, you are not better than anybody. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. So that's my little video for the day.
See, and they wonder why guys get the way we get, right? You ladies understand. Well, you guys see what's happening. You see, you have her, G.I. Jane, think she's hot stuff because some guys make her feel like she's hot stuff. That's guys that are in desperation. The guys that she wants doesn't want her. Not too many guys are running around sweating G.I. Jane. I wouldn't be. Like, seriously, I'm gonna ask her, hey, you just got finished your tour in Iraq? No. Why you got your hair like that? You got cancer? No. Why you got your hair like that? Well, you had crabs in the head, didn't you? Yeah, you had an infestation of crabs, right? You was scratching too much. Scratch your head. One got in your head already from down there, and nasty. Seriously, that's how guys look at the dating situation nowadays. Everything nasty, infested, crab infestation of the head. And she talking garbage about dating in LA. You're the problem. You ladies are the issues. The other one, random guys. Her, random guys. And they smashing random guys too. Don't let them, trick you. That guy was tricked. He fell for it.
It's like no matter if they were shitty people or are shitty people, it's always going to be a woman who will deal with them. You know, I'm jealous of that. Like, it's so, I feel like there's a huge selection of quality women. Like, it's just like quality women, and they can just some woman will pick them. They will get picked. It's easy. It's so easy for a man to move on. They ever like compartmentalize everything. Like, I've been single for a couple.
This is what it looks like when a woman realizes that, by and large, women do not have any leverage in the dating market. All of the leverage is on the side of the men, if we're talking about heterosexual relationships. But to take one of her points where she says, it feels like even if the guy's not a good guy, we'll be able to find a good woman. And it actually it doesn't work the other way, because men have discipline. Women will accept shittier guys than more women will accept shittier men than the amount of men that will accept shittier women. And I don't mean for those people who are, off the rails talking about spending money and all that. I'm talking about the treatment of you. And this is because men have more discipline. Men have more self-respect. So I get why you would be jealous there, but the idea that men have just more better choices, more available choices. I wouldn't say they're better. I would say they have more willing choices. And this is where the leverage come in, why it doesn't make sense for all these standards, all these things women are saying they're not going to do and all this stuff. You don't have any leverage to demand all of that. And essentially what we're seeing by all of these dating stories and all of what's happening in this dating sort of debate between men and women is women are having tantrums. Women are complaining. They're the ones that are making these, hundreds and thousands of different videos. It's not men. Men are just responding to those videos.
I said, let me go and enjoy myself. But as I was enjoying myself, my eye open. I took eye. My eyes shine. I said, God, men are so lucky. Men really have it good, y'all. Men really have it good. What? I went to 3 different events today. See woman, white, black, purple, long hair, short hair, black hair, purple hair, orange hair, skirt, short, skirt, long shirt, long small shirt, This one, belly button, no belly button. Her teeth is gap, no gap. She's wearing red Hanifa. One is wearing blue Hanifa. I say, yay. Men really have options. Yet they will come and shout, there's no good woman. Male loneliness epidemic. Road to teach on chon. You people dress like spoiled milk. You dress like spoiled milk. You have no personality. I was watching, no personality, nothing. Just anyhow. You got no chat, no banter. Me self, if I liked woman, today I would have collected like 20 number. All you have to do is compliment the smile. You compliment her Mia needs. You tell her you like the red one, the pink one may also suit her. Simple. You people just be complaining because what? Look at the fine woman wey dey this world. We don't have fine men, oh. You people are not fine. You people are not fine.
So you know what they confused? They're wasting it. Men don't waste money. We just don't. We save as much money as we can because rainy days come, and you see it all the time on the internet. You see more ladies going through rainy days than men. That's not a coincidence. This is why.
So I be seeing like women on here and they be on here telling y'all what the dating scene is like in LA. You feel me? What the dating scene is like in motherfucking Angeles County, baby. In California, baby. Yeah, hold on. Let me tell you something. Don't the fuck come out here trying to hit, and I'm only laughing because I'm so much serious. Like, I'm so serious. Do not come out here. Do not come out here thinking you're gonna find your motherfucking baby. It's not gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna fucking happen. And it goes way deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that. A lot of the men out here, like, I don't know, you feel me? But a lot of them out here, like, they done had a lot of issues with their mothers, the way they upbringing was, not having their fathers around, our culture, you know what I'm saying? Our music out here on the West Coast, like men are not men out here. These are niggas. These are niggas. These are scavengers. Do you hear me? Like, these are not men. They're not going to take you on dates. They're not going to pay for the date. Like, and if they do, like, baby, you going to get that about once or twice, baby. And then after that, it's not going to happen no more. Like, your bills, they're not going to be like, you know, like, just out the goodness of their heart. They're not about to help you with your bills. They're going to be wondering. They're going to be calling you a bum, and they're going to be wondering, why do you need help? Why do you need help? I just want to come to your house and I just want to lay the bitch. I just want to lay up with the Wi-Fi cracking and I don't want to do nothing and I want to act like I like your motherfuckers. That's what. They don't got no car. Let's start there. And if they got a car, they don't got no place. Let me start there. They do not got their own places out here. You will run into 1 out of 10 men that have their own motherfucking place out here. These niggas do not got their place. They will have a whole thing.
But you just said around your kids. I'm listening as you're talking. You said around your kids.
A whole thing. You hear me? Before they got their own place. And they will go broke and not get rid of none of their jewelry. All they give a is gold and jewelry. They're not career men. You better go get you a white Italian, some shit like that. Do not go get no niggas out here. They're not it. You have fun with them niggas. You play ball, you play with them niggas. And you get the and you go back to a square. That's what you do. You don't come out here thinking it's not bad.
So she said, you know what girls mean when they say to play with them? That means use them for the pain, 304ing, like the other girls. I showed it, right? Getting drunk, 304. The next girl, G.I. Jane, 304. A lot of the girls before, 304. You know when guys are young, right? We fall in love. That guy that fell in love with the girl that got drunk could have been young. Then you realize I made a mistake. She's just another 304.
Baby, it's not what what you think it's gonna be. There will be no success at the end. If you ride or die, you will definitely die. These are not men. They're not gonna take the they're not doing none of that. Not paying bills, they're not rubbing feet, they're not giving massages, they're not loving on you, they're not gonna even tell you, oh, you're beautiful, you look so pretty, you're da-da-da-da-da, because they're too worried about other men. They don't like to bring women out here. They don't like to bring them up out here. They like to bring us down, honey child. We are looking for men out of state to finally move out here so we can get to know something else. Don't come out here looking for no man. That's I'm gonna say, and I'm done talking. I gave y'all the warning before destruction. These niggas are gonna break your heart, take your money, and then they're gonna get on. We're from here. We know to say. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Bumquisha is from the home of the red pill. Why do I say that? You guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys, right? Because me, I'm from the old school of rap. You remember when hip hop started? It was in the East Coast. Then it went out to the West Coast, right? Then my brother Snoop Dogg, he's about 10 years older than me, started making songs. And one of them songs the guys on the West Coast was making, the guy she's talking about, saying, but I was in tracks on up and red pilled and a mother. You remember that? Hip hop was oh baby, I'm like in the East Coast was baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, baby. But they had them too, right? What was it? Death Row had Jodeci too. Snoop Dogg. Saying, but they gave it to us. They were talking about girls like her.
Look, this is a fact. You ain't lying here. You know what else is not a lie? The fact that middle-aged black boys are also making the same decisions early. I've seen panels of B-dubs on this very app talking about, complaining about, concerned that their black boys are already at 12 and 13 years old, 11 years old, already swearing off Keisha now. And many times when you listen to these moms, when they ask their sons why, the boys have very good explanations. Keisha and them were mean on the playground. LaKeisha had mad attitude at the little middle school dance.
Quisha.
And Boom Keisha's mad masculine all up in the cafeteria, loud, fighting.
That was so
Can't take Boom Keisha nowhere.
That's Boom Keisha. That's Boom Keisha just now. Hold on. I gotta look at the comment. Look at it. Oh, the brother. Passport fraternity. Said nobody won't Boom Keisha no more. I talked to many young black boys talking about passports. Man. We gotta lead the youth to freedom. We have to show them the way. Guys, I said it last video. You see so many mothers actually. You see a lot of black women saying, oh no, but then you see some going, no, my son's getting passport. I'm not gonna have one. Boom Keisha. They understand us. This is the way. Other than that, I just want to thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.